truth tonight.
Evolution begins here.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Godfrey Okoye University Radio.
Blazing every street corner and block. The Urban Evolution. Mixing the widest variety of your favorite music.
They call me.
Go Uni Radio.
106.9.
This is Urban Evolution.
It's hot, it's new, and it's just for you.
You are listening to
Go Uni Radio.
All the time. I love listening to you guys in the morning. You're number one on my preset.
It's just so good. I don't know. I'm just addicted to it.
I love your station. I think it's great.
Live life.
Love music.
The most acts we've ever had.
106.9 FM.
All right, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Coast City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio. Today is Thursday, the 12th of February 2026, and we have 2 days, right? One more day, right? 2 days. One more day. 2 days.
I don't know.
We just have
Valentine.
One more day to Valentine, and then of course we are so happy that we are taking towards that very day that all
We
of
celebrate
us
love.
we celebrate love,
Right.
and then for those that have we celebrate love actually.
We celebrate love generally. Love is love.
Love, my dear, love is love. But meanwhile, welcome to Good Morning Coast City right here on your favorite dial 106.9 FM. My name is Chike, and of course, I'm always in the studio with my pretty lady with a golden voice, Esther.
Hi guys, good morning. Oh God, whenever you just call me like this, I just feel so excited. Good morning, Chike. Good morning, Coast City. I hope you had a good night rest. Chike?
Yeah, I had a good. Oh, jeez, I had a good.
Come
night,
on, tell
guys.
me.
I had a good
Speak
night.
to
I
me.
slept for 4 hours, non-stop. It's not good enough. Yeah, come on.
He's almost sleeping for 4 hours. You see the kind of dysfunction. How dysfunctional his life is right
and
now.
I woke up by 4. Isn't it okay?
I'm proud of you.
Sharp,
Let's applaud him.
sharp,
4 hours of
sharp,
sleep.
sharp. That's nice. That's nice. All right, you know how we always do it right here on Good Morning Cool City. We try as much as possible to help you navigate through the day, and of course, we have a lot in store for you. Esther is going to tell us how we're supposed to feel this morning in Good Morning Cool City Morning Motivation, and afterwards, we are going to look at what the weather will look like, and that will lead us to a short musical break. And when we'll come back, we'll look at our top stories, and afterwards, we will be having a special guest in the studio this morning as we begin our Valentine series. We're going to talk about the myth of love, right?
Love, love.
Yeah, Esther is in love.
Sing.
Esther is in love. Yeah, well, first of all, she's in love with herself, and then she's in love with the Odogu.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
My lover forever.
Hallelujah.
If you're with me, just say hi in the comment section. You're actually watching this right now. Jesus is the ultimate.
The ultimate love. Amen. Jesus is good. All right, don't touch the dial, and remember, we've got it covered. So just know that it's going to be an exciting day, and certainly students are actually starting. Students of
Exam
Gofrago
today,
University
it's
are starting
actually
exam
quite
today.
serious in
And
the campus.
we are rooting for all of them, and we are wishing you all the best. Go out there and crush it, smash it hard, and then come up with great results, just like Esther.
Amen. I claim it for all of us.
All right, Esther, tell us how you're supposed to feel today, because I'm itching to hear what you have to say today, Thursday.
Let me hear myself. All right, good morning, Coal City, and happy Thursday. You see, today sits right between effort and rest. I mean, you've been working from Monday, and now it's Thursday, and then Friday is the weekend, right? So you've carried this week so far, and you've been so good. And yeah, while the finish line isn't quite here yet, you're closer than you think. So if you're feeling a little tired this morning, I actually woke up quite tired. I didn't want to leave my bed. I still felt sleepy. I don't know about I think some students also felt the same way because they're probably reading all through the night, but that's understandable. See, Thursdays often carry the weight of everything we've already done and everything we still need to finish. But here is your reminder: you don't have to rush through today to prove anything. Steady is enough. Okay, so let today be about tying loose ends where you can and giving yourself grace where you can't. Focus on what truly matters and don't drain your energy on what can wait until tomorrow. As you move through this Thursday, choose intention over pressure, choose calm over chaos, and remember that showing off again and again is already a sign of strength. May your day be productive without being overwhelming. May it be peaceful without being passive and purposeful in quiet ways. From I am Chike here, we're wishing you a focused, fulfilling Thursday and a gentle slide into the weekend ahead. Good morning, Coach City again, and I just want to tell you, you're doing well.
Yes, you're doing well, my brother, my sister. You are doing well.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't get yourself so worked up. Today is 12th, and practically this is 43 days into the year. So
he's
doing
always
well.
counting. I don't know how he does this.
I'm counting down. Do you know what it means for you to be alive 43 days into the year?
Some
people started this year, and they are no longer here with us. So I'm actually here, but they are practically half dead.
That's true.
They're incapacitated. It's a privilege to be alive, to be wherever you are, doing whatever thing you're doing. So take it easy on yourself, and then listen to Esther. See, these things Esther say every morning. Like I told you guys that I have a way of paying very close attention, keen attention to it, not just close attention, keen attention to it. And I see my life becoming better every single day. I try to implement things you say, Esther.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You are such an inspiration.
Oh,
my
heart.
Chai.
I'm going to cry right now. Thank you, Chike. I am really happy that you feel that way, and I hope our listeners feel the same too.
All right, thank you so much, Esther, for that. And remember, you can join us live on YouTube at Go Uni Radio 1069 FM and as well on Facebook and Instagram at 1069 Go Uni Radio. You're going to see myself and the pretty lady Esther with a golden voice speaking to you this beautiful Thursday morning. Next will be weather reports. Esther is ready with the weather report. Tell us how it's going to feel today. At least yesterday wasn't that hot.
It wasn't that hot. Yes.
Yeah, but at least we felt the sunshine.
All right, let's see the city by city forecast of the weather. Okay. Now, as usual, start with Lagos. Lagos wakes up to a cloudy and sticky morning with temperatures between 26 and 30 degrees Celsius. Humidity is quite high, so it already feels like, warmer than it looks in Lagos. So by afternoon, temperatures climb to about 32 degrees with thundery showers and gusty winds likely in some places. And into the evening, rain may linger, keeping the air warm and heavy with a low of 20 degrees. So it will do you a lot of good if you wear light, breathable cotton clothes and stay in airy places to avoid heat rashes. It's going to rain, but it's just going to stir up heat in the atmosphere. And I'm moving on to the federal capital, Abuja. Abuja starts the day clear and dry with temperatures rising quickly from 24 to 31 degrees. The afternoon will be very hot, peaking at 37 degrees Celsius under strong sunshine and a high ultraviolet index. By evening, conditions remain calm and clear, cooling down to around 21 degrees. So it will do you a lot of good if you stay under shade in the afternoon, because let me just say around 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. because it's going to be hot in Abuja. And of course, go out there with your water bottles, make sure you hydrate properly. And then moving up north in Kano begins the day cool and hazy with morning temperatures between 18 and 27 degrees due to the Harmattan influence. It's still cold in Kano, by the way. And by afternoon, the heat becomes dry and sharp, reaching about 36 degrees with dust haze reducing visibility. Evening temperatures fall quickly to around 16 degrees, bringing a cool night. So if you're in Kano, use face masks, against dust, and of course apply shea butter or pomade to your skin just to make sure you are not dry. And then moving on to Ibadan. Ibadan is seeing a misty morning, which will clear gradually into hazy sunshine with temperatures between 24 and 28 degrees. The afternoon gets hot, climbing to 34 degrees, and there's about a 40% chance of thunderstorms later in the day. The evening stays calm and mostly cloudy with a low of 23 degrees and lingering humidity. And that's it for Ibadan. And then moving up to Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt remains overcast through the morning with early showers likely and temperatures reaching about 24 to 27 degrees. By afternoon, humidity builds, pushing temperatures up to 33 degrees with scattered thunderstorms expected. So thundery conditions may continue into the night, cooling slightly to about 22 degrees. And finally, here at home in Enugu. Enugu starts the day with sunny intervals and patches of clouds as temperatures rise from 24 to 31 degrees. The afternoon turns very hot, reaching up to 36 degrees with only a slim chance of light rain offering brief relief. So I'm having light rains later in the day. By evening, temperatures drop around 23 degrees, but the night stays warm as the surrounding hills release stored heat back into the city. So just make sure you take your water. It might rain today, but it's going to be light. Wear breathable clothing, and of course, have fun. And that is your comprehensive weather report for today.
Thank you so much, Esther, for the comprehensive weather report for today.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to give Esther the privilege to tell us the song we're going to be playing for our short musical break. And for us to, go refresh, come back, and then give you our top stories for today. So, Esther, the privilege is yours. The floor is yours.
Yeah.
Go.
The next song we're going to be playing this morning is Love Don't Care. Because, Valentine is, it's a day or 2 days away. And we're just talking about love, Anyways, and the song is Simi. Simi sang this song. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourself. So that is what we're going to be playing right about now.
All right, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Sometimes all you need is good music.
Good music.
Brand new banger.
The Afro vibes, hitting the right groove with the right music.
1069 Go Uni Radio.
Hey, this is Katy Perry. Introducing.
Mama called me just the other day. She said, hello, I'm talking to you, baby. Somebody called me, he come to tell me, say, he see you with Tomoibo. Tell me, are you crazy? Girl, are you foolish? She Yoruba don't finish, oh. Wait till they do Okoro. Girl, I'm your mother. You know that I know better. Oh. But my mama don't know that love don't care who you be, where you did from. Love don't care at all. Love don't care who you know, where till you get to. Love don't care at all. Papa called me, oh, just yesterday, yeah. He said, hello, hello, how you doing, baby? Your brother called me, he gonna tell me, say, yeah, he see you with Mr. John, tell me, are you crazy? Girl, are you foolish? Shebank, I don't finish, oh, what do they do with the t-shirt? Girl, I'm your father, your opinion doesn't matter. But my papa don't know that love don't care who you be, where you did from. Love don't care. Love don't care who you know, where till you get to. Love don't care at If I love you, if I love
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Call City, and that was me. Love don't care. And
Right.
yeah, love don't care actually.
Who you are.
Yeah,
Can meet you anywhere at any moment.
I tell you.
This love, man. I could love you.
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Call City, and of course, if you're just joining us, this is your favorite show, Good Morning Call City, right here on 106.9 FM, going the radio. My name is Chike, and of course, I'm in the studio with my pretty lady with the golden voice, Esther, in the house. Esther Chuku Ani.
Hey, it is Onyinyechi Ani to you.
No, Esther Chuku Onyinyechi Ani.
Okay, I think I can take that.
You need to Igborize the Esther.
Okay. Please don't Igborize. I already have an Igbo name. There's no need Igborizing my English name.
All right, this is time for our top stories for today,
Yes,
and
guys.
Esther is starting with the first one.
All right. Okay. Tinubu has fulfilled campaign promises. Opposition can't defeat him, and this is coming from a mockery. A former presidential aide, Reno Mockery, has declared President Bola Tinubu economic reforms have delivered on key campaign promises, making it nearly impossible for opposition parties to unseat him in the 2024 presidential election. Amakri, who spoke in an interview on Channel's Television Politics Today on Wednesday, noted the APC's growing political dominance and Nigeria's improving macroeconomic indicators as evidence of the president's success. He argued that opposition's chances are even slimmer now that the APC controls about 30 governorships compared to 2023 when he had around 20. If the opposition could not defeat Tinubu with about 20 governors in 2023, how are they going to be able to defeat him right now with 30 governors? If the opposition could not defeat the president when he has not fulfilled his campaign promises, how can they defeat him when he has fulfilled his campaign promises? Amakri, who was recently appointed ambassador designate, asked. What do you think about this, Chike?
Reno has always been a very ridiculous fellow who makes ridiculous claims, and well, election is next year, so let's see how far.
This is okay. Everyone is trying to influence the narrative. So yeah,
let's see how far. That's what I have to say. And then I'll also say that next year we'll see how really frustrated Nigerians are, because it's one thing to always talk about being frustrated, things being hard. It's next year we'll see how determined we actually are to change the narrative, to change our situation. Reno can say whatever thing he wants to say. Besides, he's a beneficiary of the administration.
Yes, he's
so
an ambassador now. So
you don't expect him to come out and say opposition stand a better chance. So no. He has to espouse positivity now.
Right.
All right, still on our top stories for today. We have this one. ACF, that's Arewa Consultative Forum, raises alarm over rising cases of terrorism, kidnapping in North. The story has it that the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, has sounded a fresh alarm over spiraling insecurity across northern Nigeria, warning that terrorism, banditry, insurgency, and kidnapping are tightening their grip on communities and pushing the region toward deeper humanitarian crisis. ACF expressed worry about rising displacement, schools closing, and rural livelihoods collapsing under the weight of persistent violence, saying that the North faces a deepening emergency and that time is running out for decisive action. Speaking at the 79th National Executive Committee NEC meeting of the forum in Kaduna yesterday, ACF Chairman Mama Mike Osuman said the security situation had deteriorated sharply since the group's last meeting in August 2025, with fresh attacks recorded in Kwara, Southern Kaduna, Katsina, Benue, and other states. The consequences have been devastating, Osuman declared. Families and communities have been violently uprooted and displaced. According to him, repeated attacks have forced residents into overcrowded camps and informal settlements with little access to foods, healthcare, or other basic services, heightening the risk of malnutrition and death among survivors.
Well, insecurity still is a major problem in Nigeria. It's not just a regional issue. It's not just about northern Nigeria.
It's an existential problem. If you say major problem, it seems like it's one of those problems. It's actually an existential problem for the country. It is. And it's just, well, why am I laughing? Because we know what to do as a people. We know that we need to rise up. We know that we like complaining. We like releasing communiques. But when it comes to mobilization, we start playing the ethnic card. We start playing the sentimental card, the interest card. Interest at the detriment of your own people. We know what to do. We know that we need people with conscience in power to stem the rising tide of insecurity. So Arewa will release their own tomorrow. Ohaneza will release their own.
In our country today, it seems like, just like you always say, that 1% is controlling the remaining 99%. So there's just only so much we can do, because at some point, yes, we can come out, we can keep protesting, we can keep saying, oh, we
are the 99%.
Right.
We are the overwhelming crowd. When we are serious, we'll fix the country.
I believe that. Well, moving on to the next story this morning. U.S. lawmakers unveil bill to tackle Christian persecution in Nigeria. United States lawmakers have introduced a new bill aimed at confronting religious persecution in Nigeria, with a focus on holding the government accountable for protecting vulnerable communities, especially Christians. This was contained in a press release issued on Tuesday by U.S. lawmaker Riley Moore on his official website. The proposed legislation, titled the Nigeria Religious Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026, was sponsored by U.S. lawmakers Representative Moore and Chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Africa Subcommittee, Chris Smith. Co-sponsors of the legislation include House Appropriations Committee Chairman Tom Cole, House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Brian Mast, Appropriations Subcommittee on National Security and Related Programs Chairman Mario Diaz-Balart, and Foreign Affairs South and East Asia Subcommittee Chairman Bill Huizenga. The bill mandates the U.S. Secretary of State to submit a detailed report to Congress on efforts to address religious violence and mass atrocities in Nigeria. Announcing the bill, Representative Moore said he had seen the situation firsthand. For years, Christians in Nigeria have faced unspeakable violence, churches burned, villages destroyed, families slaughtered, while the global community looked away. As part of the investigation President Trump asked me to lead, I visited Nigeria and witnessed firsthand the horrors our brothers and sisters in Christ face and saw the security challenges Nigeria faces. Moore added that the legislation was meant to send a strong signal. That is why I am proud to introduce the Nigeria Religious Freedom and Accountability Act of 2026 with Representative Chris Smith. This legislation makes clear that the United States stands with our persecuted brothers and sisters in Christ and seeks to help Nigeria address its many challenges. What do you think about this, Chike?
Well, it's a welcome development.
It is a welcome development.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's actually a shame to a country like Nigeria that for what we are supposed to do, what leadership is supposed to do. They're getting people from outside the country
To
trying to do
intervene.
it for us, intervene for us. It's actually a big shame as a country that we can't even protect our own. We claim to be a secular state, right? We claim to there's freedom, freedom of association, freedom of religion, freedom of worship. But then we see certain groups being marginalized in certain quarters of the country. It just doesn't make sense. I don't celebrate things like this because at the end of the day, it inhibits our sovereignty. It makes us look like people who can take care of their affair. And obviously, it looks we can't take care of our affairs.
That's the truth.
And whatever intervention that comes from any country, be it US, be it Britain, be it any country, comes with conditions. And those conditions sometimes becomes very, very hard for you to keep up with. So it just doesn't make sense. Yes, it's good. It's a welcome development, but I don't celebrate it. Because at the end of the day, the crux of taking care of a country lies within the country. Nobody can save Nigeria for us, no matter the interest, no matter the advocacy we get from outside the country. Nobody should be more interested in saving the country than Nigerians. And that's why all of us needs to rise up and call out our leadership, hold them to account to do what they're supposed to do.
Chai, you're actually very pained with this one, no?
The country is actually painful. Reality on ground, this country is painful. It's painful. Like a certain generation is passing, and that generation has. Okay, let me see. My generation has never witnessed anything called good leadership in this country.
Okay,
it's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
All right, let's keep moving ahead. We have the next story: cybercrime court jails 2 Chinese directors, 92 years. Wow. All right, this story has it that the Federal High Court in Lagos on Wednesday convicted and sentenced 2 Chinese nationals and directors of Genting International Company Limited, Huang Haoyu, also known as Ken, and An Honguk, to 46 years imprisonment each for their roles in a multi-billion naira cybercrime and money laundering scheme. Justice Daniel Osiago, who delivered the judgment, gave the convicts an option of a 56 million naira fine. He also ordered them to undertake 30 days of community service and directed that they be repatriated to China after serving their sentences and completing the service. The 2 were among 792 suspected internet and cryptocurrency fraud suspects arrested by operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Lagos in December 2024. However, a third defendant, Audu Friday, pleaded not guilty and will stand trial. At Wednesday's proceedings, Defense Counsel Bridget Omateno informed the court that Huang and An had decided to change their pleas from not guilty to guilty. The first and third defendants have decided to change their pleas. We urge the court to direct that the charges be read to them afresh, she said. Although no plea bargain was reached, the court granted the request. After the 7-count charge was reread, Huang and An pleaded guilty while Friday maintained his innocence. The EFCC prosecutor Bilkisu Balabuhare urged the court to convict the duo based on their admission of guilt.
Wow. The justice was swift and it was effective. It's usually Nigerians on these headlines. I mean, Nigerians are involved in Yahoo, cyber crimes such as this. And it's the first time, I'm hearing that, a foreigner was actually, committed a cyber crime and then they're actually getting convicted, something like that. I'm really proud that our courts, Nigeria is using its courts to its best ability. And this would be offenders that Nigeria, they're not playing when it comes to its people and, when it comes to cyber crimes. Yes. Usually when you want under
they really believe this thing you're saying.
I believe it now. At least this is a good example, don't you think? No, I'm actually proud that this is happening. At least you tell other people who are trying to take the same path, or people already doing it, other foreigners, that these people are not playing. And the sentence is quite long. I don't know why you're laughing, no. You're not taking Nigeria serious at all.
Are we serious?
No.
Well, it's good. When I think, yeah, it's actually good that we see these criminals being convicted. But when I start taking us serious as well, we start convicting these criminals in government.
It's true, sure, because the main criminals are actually our leaders.
All right, so other top stories.
All right, NAPTIP rescues 23 Nigerians trafficked to Thailand for cybercrimes. Still on cybercrimes, some more. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons has rescued and repatriated 23 Nigerian youths suspected to be victims of human trafficking to Thailand for cyber-enabled criminal activities. The Director General of NAPTIP, Binta Adamu Bello, disclosed this on Wednesday, warning of a growing trend in which traffickers recruit young Nigerians for online fraud operations in Southeast Asia. The agency's head of press and public relations, Vincent Adekoye, conveyed the development in a statement, noting that the rescue was carried out in collaboration with Eden, with critical support from the British government and the Nigerian embassy at Bangkok. According to NAPTIP, the victims were deceived with promises of scholarships and lucrative jobs before being trafficked to countries including Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia. They were allegedly forced into cybercrime activities such as romance scams, cryptocurrency fraud, and fake investment schemes. Describing the new pattern of exploitation, Bello said traffickers deliberately target intelligent youths with computer and IT skills, as well as those with clean health records. This is a new dimension of human trafficking phenomenon that targets vibrant and intelligent Nigerians, she said. What do you think, Chike?
It's unfortunate, actually, and then it's good that NAPTIP has come to the rescue, but then when you talk about intelligent Nigerians, things are quite hard. So people are always vulnerable to fall victims for things like this, and unfortunately it is what it is. I can remember when I had a friend who fell in who was victim of being trafficked. Will I say trafficked? Was it really trafficked? Because he was actually the one that bought he carried himself go the place. He went to Ivory Coast, and then he was sold the idea that there were jobs in Ivory Coast, and when he got there, it was shocking to him that it was still normal fraud, but then he was mandated to bring in more people before he would leave. So it's more like a pyramid stuff. But then it really that's is the reality we are facing. People are really passing through a lot.
Our smart, vibrant, intelligent youths.
It's unfortunate,
and we're losing them.
I'm glad that NAPTIP came to the rescue. But then beyond rescuing these people, we need to step up our game. We need to step up the efforts, intelligence report to stem this thing. But the best way to step up the effort is to improve the economy of the country.
That's true.
Provide good leadership.
Get rid of unemployment. Yeah. Oh my God. It's where we thought, Sha. We'll be fine.
All right. Moving forward, we have the next story. Lagos content creator accuses man of rape at fake modeling shoot. The story has it that a Lagos-based content creator and thrift vendor, popularly known as Fame's Thrift, has alleged that she and a friend were raped after being lured to a fake modeling shoot in the Ajao Estate area of the state. In a video posted on her TikTok page and seen by Punch Metro on Wednesday, the survivor said the incident occurred on Friday, February 8th, after she was contacted on Instagram by a man who claimed he had relocated from the United Kingdom to launch an international fashion brand in Nigeria. According to her, the suspect offered her 140,000 naira for the modeling job and requested that she leverage her social media influence to promote the brand. She said she was first contacted on February 1 and agreed to the job after being told that a makeup artist and other crew members will be present at the shoot. My friend was already with me, so she accompanied me for safety, she said. Fames narrated that she arrived at the apartment around 11 a.m. on February 8 with her friend, but found the space largely empty. She alleged that the suspect claimed the location was a content creation space and that the makeup artist had stepped out briefly. He reportedly asked her to take a shower, citing excessive oil on her skin, and gave her a robe to change into ahead of the shoot. According to her, after she had taken her bath and changed, the man entered the room with a key, claiming he wanted to demonstrate how to lock the door before the videographer and other crew members arrived. He locked the door, stood in a corner, and I became scared, she said. She further alleged that the man then brandished a knife, ordered both women to undress, tied their hands with socks, and threatened to stab them if they resisted. He sexually assaulted us multiple times without protection, she alleged. Firms also claimed that before releasing them, the suspect seized their phones, compelled them to unlock private folders, and transferred intimate photos and videos to himself via airdrop. She said the man threatened to publish the materials online if they reported the incident or spoke publicly about it. He threatened me with my internet presence, saying if I spoke up, he will release my private videos now and in the future, she added. The victim reportedly left the apartment between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. on the same day. The video has since generated widespread outrage on social media, with many users calling for the suspect's immediate arrest and urging the police to commence an investigation. Some users also circulated photographs purported to be of the alleged perpetrator. When contacted on Wednesday, the Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Abimbola Adebisi said no formal complaints had been filed as of February 11, 2026. The incident has renewed concern over the safety of young women responding to online job offers and the risks associated with unverified opportunities within the gig and influencer economy. Esther.
My goodness, this oh my god. This highlights real safety risks, like that young people actually have to go through every single day online. You get fake gigs for work, you see fraudulent scams just because you just need the money, right? I'm really sad that she had to go through that, although I'm not sure it has been confirmed yet, but I think that we should be careful offline and online, because the world is a very bad place right now.
In a situation like this, what do you think this girl would have done?
Like, what would
better?
she? And you were
You can't be too careful in this kind of situation. Actually, like me, I'm just trying to be realistic.
Yeah.
This lady she's ambitious. She wants to grow. She's a content creator, and then she saw the opportunity and she grabbed it. Personally, I've gotten gigs online, and then I've gone for gigs of people I don't even know. I've not met them before. You can't be too careful. But it's unfortunate. This is where. But I think one of the things we can do is perhaps if she had gone with a guy, or she had gone with
someone,
with a lady like herself, and it's easy to overpower two ladies. But it's unfortunate, actually, and I just hope that she will lay the complaint through the official quarters, and then the needful, the security personnel will do the needful. It's unfortunate, actually.
Well, moving on to the next story this morning. Another Nigerian dies in UK, sparks concern over chronic illnesses. The death of a Nigerian student, Douglas Izevibe, in the United Kingdom has sparked fresh concerns over chronic illnesses among Nigerians living abroad, as members of the community launched a fundraising appeal to support his burial. A GoFundMe appeal was created following his death on January 21 at a UK hospital after a battle with aggressive leukemia. The fundraiser, shared widely among Nigerians in the UK, was organized by a woman identified simply as Sephora, who said the funds would assist the deceased sister, Kate, and their family with funeral and related expenses. Sephora, who described herself as Kate's colleague, said Douglas, who's 37, traveled to the UK in 2024 as an international student to pursue a master's degree at Sheffield Hallam University. According to her, he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of leukemia midway through his studies last year and spent long periods in and out of hospital due to complications. In the middle of his studies last year, he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of leukemia. He underwent treatment and was frequently in and out of the hospital with complications, he wrote. Even through it all, he continued trying to keep up with his studies, showing remarkable strength and determination. She added that Douglas died unexpectedly after he was found unwell and unresponsive in his room by his sister. Tragically, Douglas passed away unexpectedly on January 21. He was found unwell and unresponsive in his room by his sister and was taken to A&E, and despite urgent medical care, he sadly passed away, the appeal stated. Sephora described the loss as particularly devastating for Kate, who had recently lost their mother in Nigeria and had been Douglas's primary support system throughout his illness. This has been a devastating loss for Kate, especially as she had recently lost her mom in Nigeria. Kate supported Douglas throughout his time in the UK, including helping to fund his travel here and being his main support while he battled illness far from home, she said. Wow, this is sad.
It's really quite tragic. Sad. It's very tragic, because I can still remember some of my friends in UK who say that sometimes there's certain illnesses that they will face, there's certain health challenges they will face, they will have to fly down to Nigeria to take medical, because according to them, that the medical system in the country is so overwhelmed. At some point, in fact, it feels broken because it's so overwhelmed. Right. Sometimes you will be on the waiting list, and then you will be like 300 something on the waiting list. And it's unfortunate, actually.
Really
May so rest
another
in peace.
Nigerian that I've seen something like a news, a
If
headline
we
like
had
this
fixed that country
before.
well, if the country is good, this guy has no business traveling abroad to go and gain a certificate he will never use.
And then he died far from home. That's really sad.
It's unfortunate. It's sad.
So
And it will cost a lot to bring back his corpse back down to Nigeria. All right, this will be our last story for today, and then of course we'll look through our social media handles and then check out reactions to some of our stories. Remember, you can go online and drop your comments to our stories. Drop your comments to react. You can also call us this morning to be part of the show.
Yeah. You can call us on 080-762-46701. I'm just going to take the number again. 080-762-46701.
All right, and remember, you can join us live on YouTube at Going in the Radio 106.9 FM in Ugo, and on Facebook and Instagram at 106.9 Going in the Radio. I repeat, join us on YouTube at Going in the Radio 106.9 FM, and on Facebook and Instagram at 106.9 Going in the Radio. All right, the last story this morning before we go into the next segment of this show is a Falcon Stars gear up for WAFCON title defense. This story has it that the barely a year after winning a record-extending 10th Women's Africa Cup of Nations title, the Super Falcons are set to return to Morocco next month to defend their crown ahead of the tournament. Ajibade returned to first-team action 3 weeks ago after being sidelined with injuries since November. Since joining the club in the summer, the Super Falcons star has made 9 league appearances, providing 1 assist, but she is yet to open her goal-scoring account. However, her influence on the pitch is undeniable. She recently led other Super Falcons players in the International Federation of Football History and Statistics Women's Africa. The section released by the IFFHS as its Women's CAF Team of the Year for 2025 features Ajibade, goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie, defenders Michelle Alozie and Ashley Plumpter, and midfielder Christy Ucheibe. In Saudi Arabia, Oshuala continues to make headlines. She was the star of the show last Thursday, scoring a first half brace in Al Hilal ladies 3-3 draw with Al Ali. Her performance highlighted her continued influence in Saudi women's football, where she has quickly established herself as one of the most dangerous attackers. On Sunday, Super Falcons goalkeeper Nnadozie made 4 saves from 7 shots faced, but it was not enough to prevent Britain from losing 3-2 to West Ham United in the Women's Super League. It marked a second consecutive league defeat for Britain women, leaving them with just 1 win in the last 5 games. The goalkeeper has kept 4 clean sheets in 13 games since arriving in England in the summer.
Our women are making us proud, though. They are really doing their best. I mean, when we already had the men's African Cup of Nations, right? And then we're having the women's, and our women are doing so well. So this is just us cheering. This is me cheering them on as a fellow woman. You should keep making us proud out there on the pitch.
Yeah, of course. As a fellow, I wanted to say as a fellow woman.
I wanted to know where we're heading with that.
All right, so let's go over to our social media. On Facebook, we have some couple of reactions. We have one saying Nigeria is always open for anything and everything, and reacting. I think these Chiranese is reacting to the story about Renier Mokri, saying that the opposition stands no chance against the president come next day's election. She said Nigeria is Omokri is will still change his tongue tomorrow, and he is talking from his new appointment. All right, and of course that's him. He has actually been changing his stance over the years. All right, this is the Good Morning Coach. It's right here on 106.9 FM Going the Radio. Remember, you can always join us on Facebook and YouTube. YouTube at Going the Radio 106.9 FM and Facebook at 106.9 Going the Radio. And you're going to be seeing myself and the pretty Esther with a golden voice. Time check is 40 minutes past 8. And this is time for us to go over to our next segment where we'll be talking about the myths
About love.
The myth about love as we tilt towards the Valentine. This is our Valentine special series. We're gonna go on a short musical break, and I'm gonna give Esther the room to give us the song we're gonna use for our musical break, for us to come back and begin the conversation on love and the myths about love. So in the next 15 minutes, it's gonna be a very deep conversation.
Yes. But so what would the next music be?
Esther, now you could tell me now. You are the lover girl now.
Who's the lover girl?
Yeah,
I am the lover girl.
I'm the strategic guy. You're the lover girl. Come on now.
Okay, guys. All right. I think we'll be playing Love Quantity by CK. All right. Listen to this and just keep it locked. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, this is Katy Perry. Introducing Lady Gaga. Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
What's up? This is R. Kelly.
We are
Go Uni Radio.
Uni Radio. Imagining.
We wanted it to be more punky, and it came out exactly as we wanted it to.
106.9 FM, the heartbeat of dialogue.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with the temperature? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never need a back and it's real. Open up, make us feel. Give me love one thing.
All right, guys, we're welcome back to Good Morning Cold City. Right now it's time for us to go into our Valentine special series. Right, as Valentine Day approaches, the world turns red, right? Red roses, red outfits, red hearts flooding our timelines. But this morning, let's just pause for a moment and ask a harder question. Do we truly understand love, or have we only learned how to celebrate it?
Some say love is butterflies, some say it's sacrifice, some say it's chemistry, others say it's commitment. But if love is real, why does it so often leave people broken? Why do we confuse attention for affection and control for care, obsession for devotion? Social media has taught us how love should look.
You see, movies have told us how love should feel. Society has told us when love should happen. But no one really teaches us how to love responsibly, how to love without losing ourselves. So how to love without manipulating, demanding, or performing.
And is love a feeling that fades when emotions cool, or is it a decision we wake up to make every single day? This morning, we are not just going to begin the process of unveiling the many expectations of Valentine's Day. We are interrogating it, we are challenging the myths, and we are confronting the illusions.
And we are asking ourselves a deeply personal question. Have we been loving intentionally or just emotionally? Stay with us. This conversation might change the way you see love. And joining us to dissect this love this morning is Mr. Victor Abaa, who is a scientist and a life coach. You're very welcome, sir. Yeah, it's always a pleasure having you here. I tell you, when I saw the flyer and knew you were coming, I was really excited because you always have one or two to give us. I'm always excited to hear what you have to say.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. All right. So, our questions. So, for the very first question this morning. Now, yes, is love a feeling or a decision? From your own perspective, do you think love is a feeling or a decision one has to make?
Love is 100% a decision.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something you have to decide you want, you're going after, and you're going to nurture, you're going to take care of, you're going to fight for, you're going to deal with whatever problems come up, you're going to handle the responsibility of it, you're going to be ready to reciprocate it, you're going to be ready to deal with the challenges that come with it. So if you don't make a choice, when those challenges come, when those differences arise, you tend to feel as though it's broken. You tend to believe that something has gone wrong, something has happened, but those things are normal, right? It's like, I think a lot of people grow up thinking kind of like influenced by how they grew up in a family, most people. So they feel like love is not a choice, it's just something that happens because they feel like, okay, I wake up, I have a sibling, I didn't choose my sibling. But that's entirely different.
Right.
Love is totally a choice. It's something you make consciously. It's something you work on intentionally. And it's something you have to make very tough calls on, because people want love to be easy. It's not, because, I mean, we're dealing with people. We're dealing with people who are individuals, who are individualistic. They have different expectations. They have different understanding. They have different perspective. They come from different backgrounds, right? They see life entirely differently. Our experiences are very different. So to just go off an emotion, it's like, let me give you an example. If I tell you a joke now, you don't get to laugh for the next 6 months. That's what emotion is. Right? You can turn it on and turn it off because it's emotional. And when the joke is done, you get on with serious life.
Right.
If you hang up love and emotion, that's what you're doing. If you just feel, oh, it's a feeling, feelings fade. I mean, you can be angry. You're not going to be angry for the rest of your life. It's going to fade away and you're going to move on to something else.
Yes.
And that is why people always move on in relationship. But love's a decision. And when you make a decision on the choice of job you're going to become. And then you work towards that, climbing the ladder of your career. You don't wake up one day and it's just poof, gone. So unless you're making a change, which you will still work so hard to climb that ladder, you do everything you need to do to get to the top. So it's 100% a decision.
Wow, beautiful. But you think it also starts as a feeling, don't you think? It starts with a feeling and then you now just make
so
a decision.
many things. It doesn't necessarily have to start with a feeling.
Okay.
Sometimes it could.
Okay.
Right? But love is not chemistry. Chemistry is what you make up when you have decided to love.
Okay. Got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Esther is flabbergasted.
I know you're going to say something when you looked at me earlier.
All right, thank you so much, Vic, for this. And it's so much exciting seeing you in the studio and then talking about so many things as a life coach. All right, has social media redefined love into performance rather than partnership, from your own perspective?
I think it has. I come from a generation where, when I was younger, almost everything we had to do it by reading content. We didn't find it on social media, basically. So most of my foundational knowledge were things I read in the library. I got off books, I got off newspapers, magazines, and all that. So to go through those things, you need a long attention span. With social media, you don't actually need that. So it's redefining it, and that's why people get into a relationship and the attention span is also not long, because everything about social media is fast. It's quick. We expect love to be the same thing. I fall in love with this person. Day one, the person asks me out. He should bring money. We should go here. We should do this. And it makes love a pressure competition.
Right.
Rather than a building. What do I mean? Love is just like doing a building. You have an architectural plan. You check to make sure the soils are good for you to lay a foundation. You put blocks one after the other. You have to be skilled at understanding emotions, people, so that you don't just fly off the handle one day and just get upset, get angry. So you see people, today I love this person, tomorrow I'm attracted to the next person, next tomorrow I'm thinking this or I'm doing that. And that's not what it is, right? So social media feeds that narrative, right? People are comfortable breaking up, right? You can break up so many times, but you often may not be able to build up that wall back again. When you break up with people so many times, you end up breaking even yourself. You have trust issues.
That's right.
You stop believing in people. You love for you becomes fickle. So when social media feeds this narrative of, oh, you can move on whenever you want to, oh, you can do this whenever you want to, oh, you can have multiple partners, you can, all those things are now normalized on social media. And that's a big problem, because the real sustenance for love comes with being disciplined. It doesn't come with just chasing your emotion in whatever direction you want. I mean, if you're angry, it doesn't mean just because you're angry, you begin to slap people. So just because you have an emotional attachment to somebody, sometimes it isn't love. You're just fond of the person. You have so many things in common, and then you enjoy their company. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to build a relationship with them. So most times, social media feels like, oh, take a chance, do this, risk it all. I'm not against risking it all. but there should be when we make decisions, we are sensible about it.
Yeah.
So whatever we do has to be backed with a lot of sense, especially when it has to do with your emotions. Because my English teacher in secondary school once said that trust is like a glass. When you break it, you can reassemble it, but it's never going to be plain again.
True.
And most people are operating from that standpoint. Right. And that makes it complicated.
You guys see why I just love having him on the show, right? You've spoken beautifully. Honestly, I love that. All right, for my very next question. Do you think that we confuse obsession, dependency, or control for love? Do you think people do that a lot?
People do it a lot, yes.
Okay.
People do it a lot. There are people who, let's begin with control, right? You can easily mistake control with someone looking out for you.
Yes.
You say, don't do this. You go here. You go there. You go there. And then you forget that, the person is actually controlling, not actually looking out for you. What it means to really look out in the case of love is to offer advice, try to build up the person's confidence to make their own decision.
Right.
Give them the liberty to see why you are of that opinion. But once you force that opinion on them, it's control. Then dependency, right? Many people are stuck in horrible relationship because of dependency, right? He foots my bills, so I stay. Even though I'm a punching bag, even though I have no opinion of my own, even though I'm not valued, even though I'm not properly cared for. But he's taking care of me. He has a roof over my head. He pays my phone bills. He does all of these things. And so he loves me. That's just dependency.
That's dependency, yeah.
It's not really love. It's something your father would do for you already. So it's not really love. It's just that the person has kind of like entrapped somebody there, right? So obsession is another crazy thing. Being obsessed about somebody is something I find really creepy. If I see people have that about each other, right? It's good to be loved. It's good to want company. It's good to be affectionate, right? But you want to go with the person everywhere they're going. Whenever you don't see them, you're acting insecure. So there is a very direct linear relationship between insecurity and obsession.
Wow.
People who are obsessed don't even have confidence in themselves. They are very insecure that they don't even believe in the strength to have their own thing. So they feel as though the world has done them a big favor when they're in a relationship with someone. But that's not true. That's not just true. I keep telling people, before I got married, I had the belief that I could marry anybody, I could love anybody, right? I just had to make that choice. And then along the way, I can figure out all the decisions I need to make to stick with that person for the rest of my life. So obsession doesn't breed loyalty. It just breeds fear, right?
Yeah.
Dependency doesn't breed partnership. It just simply breeds control. So because you depend on me, I dictate the terms. Relationships isn't a business contract where you have to dictate terms. It's where two people are equally involved in building something.
Are you hearing it now? So when someone tells you, I can't breathe without you, look at the person like this.
You come on, you were breathing fine before.
All right, thank you so much, Vic. Like, this is so refreshing, and then it's you're giving us like this. This talk is from a totally different perspective. Thank you so much for this. Okay, is Valentine's Day amplifying unrealistic expectations about relationships?
Well, Valentine's Day itself isn't doing it. People are the ones doing it.
True.
Right? The people are setting We don't get start arguing if people are being I don't want to use the word abuse. I think what's the term where people feel a man is controlling a woman if she serves, right? And then in Nigeria we have this crazy thing that a man cannot serve his wife or a woman.
Manipulative.
Yeah. So we begin to say that she's controlling him.
Woman rapper and all that.
Thank you. Very good. So you get the picture I'm trying to make. But love is service. In its purest and cleanest form is service, right? Is that my wife has a need, and as a man I provide that need as a way of service. I'm not trying to buy her, I'm not trying to control her, I'm not trying to influence her. I'm trying to serve that need. And as a man, I have needs. For example, most men go out under pressure to work. So when I come home, my need is a calm environment, a good conversation, a partner who understands and would listen and would probably give me something to help me relax from having a bad day. That service is love, right? If you're calling to single people who are probably dating, who are engaged and all of that, service is a whole lot of beautiful things you can do. You just have to find the right way to meet that person's need, and it becomes a wonderful thing.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Victor. And this is enriching. It's actually 30 minutes, 15 minutes of total rejuvenating
wisdom,
enrichment.
guys.
Gee.
Love is service, guys. If there's anything I learned this morning, love is service.
Love is service. And it's intentional. It's an intentional act. You walk into it. You don't fall into it.
You don't fall into it.
I'm walking in love, guys.
You never walk into. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Victor Abaa, for making it to the studio this morning. I understand you had a very big challenge this morning coming to the studio, but thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate you coming around, and of course, we do hope to bring you back some other day.
Thank you.
So.
All right, this is our Valentine special series for Good Morning Core City. And of course, tomorrow we are going to be having another time with another person. And I bet you wouldn't want to miss tomorrow's zone.
You wouldn't want to.
It'll be hotter than today's zone.
I don't know about that, but I enjoyed today. I always love having Victor Abaa with us every morning.
All right, this is where we'll be wrapping it up for today on Good Morning Core City. Thank you so much, Esther, for the morning motivation, and thank you so much for